Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Dollies and welcome back to Forever Stranded Lost Souls. In the last episode, we were working fairly diligently on trying to get some new machines from thermal expansions. And we got most of the ones I wanted, but we can't make the last one that we need for a quest yet. We're going to start working on that today, and it's going to lead us into a bunch of different mods. And the other thing is we made the Soul Forge Steel Anvil, which allows us to make chopping blocks, which we're gonna use today. We need 4 of them. So, yeah. Let's see. Between episodes, there's a couple of things that I want to do, by the way, today. And yeah, that cauldron's weird. Between episodes, I was working hard, getting a bunch of sifting from the diamond sifters, and now this I want to preface this with this is not necessarily all the diamonds I got while I was off camera, but I have 10 blocks of diamonds now and 36 emeralds, so we have a lot of materials. This is going to go through pretty quickly probably, but things are going pretty well for us, all things considered. We still need to get more experience and all that fun stuff, but we'll get there. So first things first, today what I want to do is we need to get this guy placed down and allowed to start, working. But we need 19 building, and if we look at our skills, we have 17. So we need a couple more levels. We're close to the next one, but not quite. And the other thing is, I want to make the phyogenic isolator, but that is going to require a lumium gear. And the problem with that is lumium can only be metal pressed into the gears. So we're going to need to make a metal press. Can we? Okay, we can make that. So we're going to work on that. If we want to make the light engineering blocks, we're going to probably want to use the engineer's workbench with the blueprints. And to get those, we're going to need paper. Now, paper has been something that's plagued us for a while. And I think it's time for us to bite the bullet and just make a carpenter. So carpenters are pretty straightforward to make. It's just a bunch of bronze. So let's get like a block of copper and a block of tin. And we're just going to make 2 blocks, I think, of... Wait, isn't it? Oh, is it a 1-to-1? It's not a 1-to-1, is it? Bronze is... No, it's a 3-to-1. So we need 3 blocks of copper, 1 block of tin, and we're going to make a bunch of bronze. Now, you might notice that our chest is full here. I've been considering ways to kind of get around that and deal with that. And honestly, I just don't know where to put the stuff is the problem. We're going to probably use drawers, specifically compacting drawers, to help with that. So that'd be really cool, but it's going to be something that's going to take a little bit of time to get to. So we're going to turn this off. We're going to let these guys smelt up. It's going to take a little bit of time. And in the meantime, there's something I want to do. So another thing that's been plaguing me for quite some time is fluid storage. And I didn't think to look to see if something was in the game, and, well, it turns out it is. So we're going to get a couple of blocks of iron. And we're going to want 1, 2, 3. One, two, 3 cauldrons. We're going to need more iron. This is going to be fairly expensive on iron, but it's going to be worth it. We're going to want 6 weighted pressure plates. And then we're going to make some drums, some iron drums. We're going to make 3 of them for now. And yeah, that's it. That's all I was going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to replace this with an iron drum. We are going to go downstairs in just a moment and place an iron drum with our... Is this all done? It's working on it. so we can start getting the bronze out. We're going to put an iron drum in here to collect creosote oil. Okay, we can't put it in there, but we can put it beside it, and then we'll hook that up. And then the last thing is we're going to put an iron drum here. And how expensive is a hopper? Hoppers are normal recipe. Okay, so that's not that bad. What we're going to do is we're going to automate the production of lava as well as the creosote, and then we'll have another section for water. And basically what we're going to be doing with this is just let's start collecting more stuff, especially lava, because I don't want to have to go, you know, do all the stuff with the lava, go get it from the different places, because it's really annoying. We could just use item ducts in a chest, but we're going to use a hopper instead because I want to. And honestly, it'll be kind of easier. So let's get like a handful of stacks of cobblestone. That should be more than enough. And what we can do is if we come over here, we can probably turn that on now. I'll get one more block out of it, and then I'll put that in there. What we can do is we can just do this and fill that with cobblestone. And then we put a hardened fluid duct and a servo. And that will start filling up with lava. Perfect. And then similarly over here, we're just going to put this down and start filling this up with creosote oil. That'll allow this to continue working a lot more, so we can get more steel and more coal coke, more importantly. So all things considered, this is great. We still have too much cobblestone on us, but that's fine. So that is going to continue working. We're going to grab 2 blocks of bronze, and what I need to do now is make some stuff. We also should probably in here grab some cactus and get more water going. And then I'm also going to get from upstairs. Why is there so much lag in that direction? We're going to grab some leaves. And as you can see, those are filling up quite quickly. But that's okay. Where am I going? Water is up here. So yeah, I need to figure out a place for our storage system if we want to have a better storage system. But other than that, like, things are going pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a carpenter. And that is the first step of our stuff. So carpenter, first of all, requires a sturdy casing. I want to see if there's any sort of quests for this. Is there anything with forestry? I don't see anything. Stuff and things. No. Alright, that's fine. Transfer pipes. I just never completed that one. Okay, what do we have? We have a loot chest. Let's open it. Bouncy plates. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, so we have a sturdy casing, and we want to make a carpenter, so that's more bronze and 2 pieces of glass. So we're going to need a little bit of sand. Let's get a little bit of glass cooked up. 27 should be good. And this is going to slowly, over time, the hardened fluid duct is keeping a lot of the water. So eventually this will start to pick up some, but we just need 2 pieces of glass, and then we can make the carpenter. So the carpenter is going to allow us to make, well, it's going to allow us to make our paper. So we just use something like this, sturdy casing, and there's the carpenter. And so all we have to do now is come down here, plug the carpenter in, which that is a pulverizer. I think I'm going to put it right here. And it's going to get a little bit of power. And we're gonna give it a bucket of water. And that's pretty much it. So we have 22 bronze still. That'll be useful later, especially if we want to do anything with forestry, because forestry uses a lot of bronze. And I don't think we have anywhere we can put this stuff. So yeah, that's a bummer. Okay, whatever. We'll put it in here for now. Hopefully I don't forget about that. So what we're gonna need now is some wood. And we're gonna take a stack of wood, because for now this is the only thing we're gonna be making in here. And if we take just 2 pieces of wood, or no, it's just 1 piece of wood, we make wood pulp. Now, is there any other recipes for this? No. But we can use wood pulp with another bucket of water to make paper. So we're going to need a little bit of water for this. It's not that bad. But it'll allow us to get paper. And eventually we'll be able to get sugarcane. We will, sooner rather than later, probably, hopefully, get to the overworld. But it's going to take some time. Anyways, we need 3 pieces of paper currently. And then we can get into some other stuff. Specifically, we are going to use this treated wood. And we're going to need 3 lapis. And then what else? It's a blueprint that we need. Let's get rid of the carpenter. So blueprint, we need crafting components. So iron, copper, and aluminum. And aluminum. Cool. And that should give us the engineer's blueprint. We're going to, hopefully I didn't need to make that. We're going to make some treated sticks. Make a treated fence. And then once we grab a little bit of wood, we'll be able to make the engineer's workbench. And that is a quest, apart from a achievement as well. But that is a quest right here. And we're going to submit. We're going to get a loot chest. Cool. So now we can start working towards some cool things, including cloches. Cloches would be really nice to have. A garden cloche is super duper useful. It does require water though, but garden cloches are not that bad actually. We'll need copper wire though, so that might be something we want to wait for the metal press. So with this guy, we're going to put this in here. And we're going to put the blueprint in there. And now we can make these mechanical components fairly easily. Relatively anyways. So that's why we did all that. Plus it was a quest. So what's next? We have 11 levels. We can get the next building. So we just need 11 more levels to get 19 so we can get really good power. And what we're going to want to do is start making the light engineering blocks. So do I have... right, that's what we needed the paper for. Engineers manual. I don't think we have. I believe, because it requires a book, and that's something we didn't have. So we're going to need 3 more paper. And it looks like we can either use filament, which is not too bad. It's just string and some other stuff in a cauldron, or tanned leather, which is scoured leather with bark. Let's make sure we don't have any of that, and also make sure, okay, we do have some tanned leather, do we happen to have any sort of... I don't think we have any books. I think that was something we were lacking. But we can make a lever. And I just want to make this book because it's going to be super useful to understand stuff. Because I forget sometimes. Anyways, we're going to need a bucket of water and 2 more pieces of paper. So let's come down here and do that. And that will make the paper. We can make excuse me. Oh, it has to be that's oversight, I think, by the mod maker. It has to be a 3x3, which is kind of annoying. And there's the engineer's manual. So with this, we can look at how to make some stuff, such as the metal press, which is going to require steel scaffolding, redstone engineering block, heavy engineering block, piston, and conveyor belts. So that is what we're going to work towards, because we'll be able to put that somewhere. I actually don't know where we're going to put that, to be honest, but we'll be able to start making plates and stuff a lot easier. So let's get into that. Let's get rid of these 2 things. And the first thing we need to make is the light engineering block. So that's 4 iron, some copper, but it's also 2 iron plates and 2 copper plates. Now, iron plates we can get 3. That's not bad. Those we can't do. Hammer them. We can always cast them. That's a thing we can do. Or work blade with iron horse armor. Do we have any iron horse armor? No, I have gold. Make sure these are still empty. They look like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some iron and copper. We're gonna do this twice. Get some iron plates. And can I like melt these down? I can. Cool. So any extras that I don't use, we can melt back down. Then we can do something like this and make 2 iron mechanical components. And then this should allow us to make a light engineering block. 2 of them, in fact. So that is that. Detect submit. Claim that. And then we need to make the heavy ones, which are pistons, electrum, steel, and steel mechanical. Which again, 2 steel plates. That might be a little bit harder to do. Nope, we hammer it 1 to 1. That's not bad. Okay. A lot of times recipes will be 2 to 1 instead of 1 to 1 for steel. But we are going to need a little bit more steel. Luckily, we have some more down below. I'm also going to throw in some more cobblestone in there. So there should be a good bit of steel in here. And this is what we're actually going to need. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 steel plates. Plus 4 more steel. So for the most part, this isn't too bad. We're also going to need the steel mechanical, which is copper. So we need 2 copper. And then we just need some electrum, which is just gold and silver. To actually get a block's worth. And anything else, we're going to need 2 pistons, which I should have. Cool. So let's get this stuff going. also eat. And yeah, let's head up while that's cooking. Grab our steel mechanical components. I realize it's going to not work unless I turn the redstone clock off. Cool. So what do we have? We have those and those. Gives us the 2 steel mechanical. We can put this stuff away for now. We have some loot chests. Let's go ahead and open those. A lantern of paranoia. Places torches in unlit areas automatically. Cool. That's actually pretty cool sounding. And then we have some fertile potion. Alright. I guess I'll put that in there. And I feel like we've had the fertile... Yeah, we have the fertile potions before, so we can put those away. I'm going to put some of these guys away. We're going to need to make a redstone engineering block. These are really easy to make, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's get the electrum. And then we should be able to get a block of this stuff and get a single ingot out. And make the heavy engineering blocks. So these are what we're going to actually need for the metal press. But we're not going to be able to get to that today. Just because we need some other stuff. We're going to need conveyor belts. And how easy are those? Those require a good bit of leather of some sort. They're actually not that bad. We could make it. The problem is I don't know where to put it. I almost need to move this stuff over, or what we can do instead is pick up this guy, put the press like here. In fact, I think that's what we'll do. We'll also need some steel scaffolding, so we only need 1 heavy engineering block, and it would be right there, I think. Piston down onto the stuff. Yeah, I do believe that's where it goes. Let's open this. Bunch of enchanted books. Alright. Just making sure they didn't like fall out or something. Alright, let's put these in here. Put this stuff in here. So we're going to need a redstone engineering block. That should be pretty easy. 2, 3, 4. And a piece of copper. So there's the redstone engineering block. And we'll use the excess of these like blocks later for other things when we want to make stuff. But so there's all the engineering blocks that we're going to need. Iron casing, we'll keep that up. And then the last thing we're going to need is the conveyor belts, as well as the steel scaffold. So the steel scaffolding, we need some steel rods, which you can get 4 like that, or you can do something like that. There is 6 steel scaffolding. We're gonna need some leather of some sort. Now, it'd be cool if we could use the hides, but leather we could get pigment leather, boiled leather. Don't want that. Cut leather. If we cut these pieces of leather, that might be a little bit better, and we can easily do that. So I put one of these back in. And then we're still going to need a piece of redstone. And that will give us the conveyor belts. Cool. So let's go ahead and build this. It's actually not too bad to do. We also need a piston. I forgot about that part. But that is easy enough as well. So we're going to need 2 of those. The rest of the stuff can go in here for now. I'm going to kind of figure out my inventory a little bit. But this goes here. Piston goes not like that. There is some texture problems with these guys. It goes like that. And can we just throw the last ones of those? Yes, we can. So that goes there. 2 steel scaffolding on either side. And then conveyor belts. And then I believe we hit the piston. And there's the metal press. Now, metal press is kind of useless unless we actually have, 1, power, but then also press plates. Let's just look up metal press. So there is a bunch of metal press plates. The ones we're going to want most of the time is the plate mold, which we're going to need metal press plates. So we need a steel plate, 3 paper, and some more blue dye. And then like the gears. The other one we're going to want. We're going to need a lot of steel for this stuff. It takes 5 steel for each of these. And we might want the wires. So we're going to want quite a few of these. And then we can go from there. So let's go grab some water. Plenty of electrum. Let's go grab some water. And then... Okay, so there's not nearly as much water as I thought there was. Alright, well, we'll have to wait on that. That's okay. So, let's put that away. And I think, and then conveyor belts. I think what I want to do now is I want to clear up the inventory just a little bit. Put the rocks away. Let's put the iron away. How difficult would it be to make an iron casing? We could make stable, unstable ingots. Iron nuggets. And a bunch of diamonds. I wish there was a better way to make these. Rather than, using up a bunch of diamonds. I think I'm going to wait on that, because that's a block of diamonds, and I don't want to use that. So we're not going to make the iron casing. I don't know why we'd want to make the iron casing right now, other than for the atomic reconstructor. And I don't even know how good this is. I think we need it for... we could get leather a little bit easier from rotten flesh. But we don't really have a good source of rotten flesh either. So... yeah, that's just something we'll have to deal with later. So we're going to put these away. We need to get some more levels. And let's actually see what else we have in our quest book. So... with thermal expansion, we can do some more stuff. Industrial applied logistics. Yeah, let's go get a few more levels so that we can get the next building thing. And I think what I'm going to do is say, let's go to the... Let's see. There is some stuff to mine here. And quartz is always good to mine. And these guys are really annoying. But they're not that bad. They just have a lot of health. And that's partially because of our, what's it called? Our, difficulty. So you can see in the corner. Alright, so we're up to 6 levels. We're also going to go ahead and kind of, because why not, mine all that. And get some more nether iron. Mine some more burnium. Doesn't look like we get any experience from that, unfortunately. Nether coal. There's some more quartz here. Quartz is always good to mine, just because quartz is so has so many levels, and I think we have enough for building, so that's all we needed to do. Alright, let's head back. Don't care about being on fire anymore. I love this armor just because I would always catch on fire just randomly all the time from all the different plants and stuff around. Now I don't have to worry about that. So much nicer. Okay. So we got a bunch of stuff. Most of it I don't really care about. But let's get all the netherrack. And we got a bunch of burnium. Now this stuff we can use as fuel. And it also burns into, brews into fire water. And then we can smelt it into burnium. And then we can make burnium blocks. It looks like it's an alternative to coal. Not bad. That's fine. Let's go ahead and make some more burnium dust, and then this stuff we have to cook to get anything else. We did get a bunch of iron nuggets, so we can get some more iron. Got some coal as well, so a lot of cool things. Let's see. I think I might go ahead and burn all this stuff up and make crystals, because why not? This is the same as cook time is 200 ticks. Burn time is pretty good, and then it increases a little bit every time. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna put this stuff in here. Alright. So now that we have all these levels, what we can do is... Oh, that doesn't go in there. We can place down our power generator. And this dynamo. And then we can also go ahead and get power to this guy. And I think what I'm going to do, like I said, is just break this generator. And can we rotate you? Yes, we can. Cool. And put this guy like here. And we'll put burnium in there. Why not? Another block of coal coke. And this is almost done with another one, so that's kind of cool. But we'll get more and more steel. We're going to need a lot of steel. But is there anything that we could do real quick and easy before we end today's episode? HOP graphite, nope. Energy sources, I have my own power source now. Let's see, we could potentially make... Most of that stuff is not really nice. Yeah, we'll make more of that stuff later. We'll use the different flux ducts and whatnot a lot eventually. So we are going to need the drop of evil and a skeleton skull, which our sword is not that great, but we could upgrade it eventually. So you know what, I think that's gonna be a good enough spot to stop for today. Next time the plan is going to be we're going to continue making progress. We're going to make more metals and stuff. I'm going to figure out. So, you know, let's do this real quick. If we want to make a compacting drawer, we're going to need 2 pistons, a piece of iron, and a drawer. It doesn't matter what kind, and then some stone. So most of the drawers are pretty straightforward. We're just going to take 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to need 5 stone. And the reason I'm doing this is just so, just so I don't have to necessarily do too much organization on camera. But there is the compacting drawer. Now this 16 building, we can barely place it now. And what we can do, maybe I'll make, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is not a bad idea. I could put that, make another one there. We'll see. I need to kind of figure out where I want to put this stuff, but for the time being, I'm just going to demonstrate. We're going to put one here. And if we take something like all of our gold, we can put our gold in here, and all of it will go in here. And then we can take whatever we want out. So that's really cool. We can make blocks. We can just have ingots. It doesn't matter. Now if we break it, it tries to convert as much as it can, so we got mostly blocks back, which is fine, but that's kind of the gist of it. So I want to make enough of these for most of the resources, and then it's just a matter of deciding where to actually put them. So that is something I'm going to do. We need to get more storage options and whatnot. So that's the plan. I could do it in here, but I don't really want to because I like our inventory in there. Although we could always, I think we could break through that wall. For the most part. So I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do, but we'll figure something out. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!